see what we can do today. We just ripped up a bunch of cars and started a crucible. Because maybe the crucible's in. Yeah, the crucible's in. Alright. We're working on getting an anvil. And it's the middle of the morning. We should very likely put up another row of spikes for this space here. We could also upgrade some of that. Now, did we find any? We didn't. I wanted to make like
my senses have picked up something.
A hammer. Claw hammer. It would take a lot of forged iron to do that, but I don't want it that bad. How about 12, 2, and 2? Sounds great. Definitely can hear. Oh, we're still making. Oh, we've only got a few left. Does that make sense? Oh my lord, there's just so many zombies. Ooh. My lord. I'm gonna have to... Oh, jeez. It's good practice if my house ever comes under attack from meth heads, I suppose. I like to get a little warmed up early in the session with some shots, so I know I can hit what I'm going to be aiming at. Yeah, that'll do it. That's as garden-y as we're going to get in the frozen north. Okay. We have nothing in the ready-to-eat section yet, do we? Got some water, though. Needs to go in there. Alright. We don't need those anymore, so that can go back into farm. Use one of our... Okay. Alright. And now we have this, and I was going to use that to work on whenever I get a billion iron. I'm so far behind on iron. Not having somebody who specializes in getting the iron is, you know, puts you way behind. You really could use especially. You know what? Maybe if I were to zoom in a little and take advantage of this 8x bonus, it would be easier for me to... Oh, okay. It doesn't really help when they're facing away from you, but... There we go. What was I doing here? Oh. Well. That's useful. In just 5 minutes, we'll have I'm sure I could take, well, I'm probably not going to be able to make all of that, but I need, it's amazing how much we get of that stuff though. $16 more minutes worth. So like 22 minutes-ish. Should do it. And we've got those guys. Perfect. It's amazing how it'll pick up goldenrod and chrysanthemum. I mean, they're not quite ubiquitous, but they're pretty common. Okay, it sounds like there's something out here. Oh, that sounds like a horde. Is it a horde or is it just two guys? Wow. Hmm. See, now that looked like a really good shot to me. And if it hadn't come from 450 misses, I might be confused into thinking that I'm really good at shooting these things, but 450 misses is enough to convince me that perhaps I'm not as good as I could be. To raw, where we will put a number of raw things, and that's food. We've got ammunition, ammunitions, and gear, and more food. Alright, so we're gonna go ammunition, we're going to go equipment. What is the scav boots? Scav boots, nice. And we've got all this, and then we've got manufactured. Spectacular. Alright. Take this, put it in there, turn that off because it's not smelting anything, and I need a butt ton of iron. I'm here to retrieve some supplies.
Good morning, survivors.
Tier 3 fetch.
Now open.
Alright. Let's start by expanding the trench out one direction or two directions. It looks like this is pretty quick. I probably will be able to use my coffee. I hesitate to think of what a base in the wastelands is going to look like. Stamina, I will place some spikes really rapidly here. Alright, and then back to excavation. Then I'll place the last spikes, dump the remainder of all this crap, including much needed clay soil, and then I'll DD to the mission. Going way faster than it usually does. Day one, you're digging with your hands and a stick. And now you actually have a shovel. Perfect. All right, so let's see here. Very important to be protected, especially at nighttime, as the zombies like to run into your base at night and molest you. Yes, molest. That's why they're called creepers in Minecraft. Oh my lord. No, no, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more wood traps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. It's gonna be a minute. Alright. Did I miscount or did I misplace? Miscounted. Alright, it's fine. Scrap that. And we can do the rest of that later. Alright, that's most likely. Actually, I think probably this is the most likely. Okay. Off we go. And we're headed out to the quest.
I've got a bad
I'm not
feeling
really
about
sure about this building. I don't think I've ever been to this building before. Wasted stiffs. Alright. Oh, there's cars in here. That's good news. There's been one of these close to a lot of the places I use for blood moons. Okay. The indigenous personnel are hostile. Okay.
Master, we are not alone.
Oh my. They on the other side of this vehicle or on the other side of that wall? Appear to be on the other side of that wall. And now there's a bear. I seem to have riled up a great deal of these guys. Not entirely
I've got a
certain
bad
what the
feeling about this.
best way to approach this is. Obviously try to stay out of the range of the zombies. Right. All right. Let's move a little bit down the road here. Okay. I believe the bear is somewhere inside the comp. There it is. Okay. So far my recon of this site has
Incoming enemies, prepare for conflict.
proven less than insightful. Just tons and tons of enemies. not taking that sandwich. I need acid. That's what I really need. Just run over here and run away real quick. There's more. Oh, look, he is fast. What even is he doing? All right, he's done.
Master, we are not alone.
I don't even think I have a flashlight. And right. So that's a war zone already, and I haven't even done much. Glue and gunpowder and all this stuff, and yeah, some seeds, and that doesn't stack, and that should go in my drone maybe. And oh my. All right, well, let me see. Here, do this. There we go. It seems that, oh. Whatever I'm looking for maybe is in one of these back buildings. Is that building part of it? There doesn't really appear to be a building in this section up here. So that's it. That's the loot room right there. Well, let's see how bad it is.
Incoming enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Alright. We'll start with this, and we'll cut through. Oh, hey, look. I can make gyrocopters. Swap this out and... Oh, come on. You know, it wouldn't kill you to give me a little bit of acid. Maybe it would. Well, 6 batteries, not bad. Not mad at that. Alright. It's just simply a matter of walking straight in and getting the treasure. I'm sure there's nothing untoward or problematic about that. Look, the treasure's right
My
here.
senses have picked up something.
And all I need to do is walk in and get it, right? Looks like there's a more direct route here. Seems fine. So the commando approach seems to be a lot more, I don't know if this is me, if I'm the one that's doing it, if it's, you know, a function of how I'm changing my strategy, or if it's just what's more, you know, conducive. But it seems to be a lot more, I find myself doing a lot more aggressive things as a commando. Yeah, okay. Do I have anything else like a weapons bag? I do have a weapons bag. And more of that. 15 birds, not bad. Not really going to find a lot of spots where you can get 15 per. Yeah, that doesn't really help as much. On the other hand, we need mechanical parts, or electrical parts, because we have been blowing through them. And don't seem to have a lot of electrical part thingies. Some not coffee. Alright. We're not going to get anywhere until we do something about this. Oil shale? What? Okay, some of that. We'll sell this. Won't sell that. Do we have anything in here? No cement or anything? We'll take the food stuff, the medical stuff. And that's a food thing, kind of. And then we'll put the things that are not food things in there. That's getting sold. Okay, all of this. And then you. And we don't need scrapping for fun anymore. We're going to go all the way back and drop things in the scav box. It will just make life easier on me.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You're not the only one. Alright, well, this gets sold, that gets sold, okay, and then this stuff here. You. Believe it or not, we don't need all that crap either. There we go. And then here we'll take... We had some space, but I had just had this feeling that it was going to be way more stuff than I could reasonably take back, so there we go. Scav box done. Away we head. Now we're going to try and take that fetch. Possibility for casualties is pretty good. We just try to avoid the 1 KIA. As long as I can get out of it without 1 KIA, I'm pretty good. Wounded I can handle. I got a lot of medical stuff. And I have challenges that depend upon healing wounded conditions, so we'll see. It is almost not even worth it to try to clear all the
Master, we are not alone.
walkers. Wow, okay. Fine, I don't care. What do you got? How bad? Ooh, way in the back on this side. $19 in here, huh? $19. Where could it possibly be? $18 in there. Where could it possibly be? In the back of that container? Alright. The advantages of being quiet is that I might be able to get all the way in, grab the container, and get out without being spotted by that dog or any other number of zombies. The disadvantage is
My senses have picked up something.
I'm all the way in there before. Before I'm right on top of it. And where is it? It's up on top of the container? It's up on top of the container. Well, it's in this other container that might have other zombies in here. It might have other zombies, but appear to have other zombies. An impact driver. Congratulations. I have upgraded to an impact driver. Well, I think we're gonna do what we did last time and we'll just run in. Hey, is this the
Incoming
treasure?
enemy. Prepare for conflict.
Oh my lord. Oh no. Ah, my lord.
My senses have picked up something.
Is this a horde? No, a horde came last night. Oh, it's fast, buddy. My lord. I need to once again get used to the incredibly unrealistic head movements of this game. They move their heads in such a crazy way that no human being does. And I get used to other games where, you know, they don't. And so, and then I'll come back and play something like this, and it's like, why are they moving like that? Makes no sense. But there is a pattern.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
You just have to wait until they will be where you want them to be. Yay, I can sell another one of those since I don't, well, I mean, I can make one if I really need to. Alright, well, yeah, and we don't even need these anymore. That's amazing. I need cabinets. Not for that. What do I need them for? I know I need them for something. Sell all those books. I have a distinct memory of myself thinking, I really need to get more of those so I can get something. No idea what it is. Great thing about filming these and putting them on YouTube is that you can go back and see what the hell you started doing that you forgot about, and
My senses have picked up something.
continue on from there. Alright. I need this. And I need to make sure that what I am carrying is, okay, so that is all stuff that you're going to get out of a vehicle. You're not getting that out of a vehicle. That goes on the drone. That goes on the drone. You're not getting that out of a vehicle. That should go on the drone. That's getting sold. And that's getting sold. And this is getting sold. Hello, drone. You are getting stuff. Yeah, have some stuff. Okay, now should be relatively easy. Oh, yeah, that's. Thought I saw, yeah, you. I hear a guy over there that I cannot see. I see a guy over here.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Right. Alright, well. I'm am I doing for acid? It seems like I'm doing very poorly for acid. Oh, my. More of this. And that thing blew up last time, so I wasn't really super happy about. Okay. I think those are things you just pick up with your pickaxe. You don't really actually use the disassemble model on. Hey, look, legendary parts. Now, as I recall, way over here...
My senses have picked up something.
Let's open the distance a little bit here. Part of it may be my mouse placement. It could be that my mouse is placed in a funky spot. No dog? Now, I thought we just... You just carry some stuff that's not gonna stack. Stuff that's not gonna stack that I don't particularly want to sell. Certainly want that though. Really use the acid, just saying. I was complaining about that sniper book, and I ended up getting the last one there.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
It appears right this very second, and I don't want that, that we have nothing but targets or threats on the east side. We go ahead and keep an eye on that east side. Nice. Here, have some more of that. And maybe some of those things. Okay. Put that in there. And use the hand glad. What are we going to do next? We are going to... I heard something break. What is this? It's a sandwich. Don't want a sandwich. Let's find out what this is made of. Got electrical parts in it. Well, a treasure map? That sounds amazing. I'm gonna go do that right now. Let's head back.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Whoa. Don't usually see cops wandering around. There's that beaver's place, the one that tried to murder me last time. Okay. Looks like we've got an electronics store, a working stiffs, a pop-up pills. Oh, the pop-up pills might be a good spot to get a beaker. There might be enough medical searches to get a beaker, but I mean, there's no way to tell. That's not a thing that you are like, oh well, it's guaranteed. The vet could have it. It could be at a junkyard. No idea. I suppose I should check and see if the trader has one. If the trader has one, then we need to scav in all the scav stuff as much as we can. We can scrap that. That goes in. We can read this. And this right here. Seriously? You don't even have a name tag. You haven't got a chance. Alright, so is there an experience bonus for having your experience thingy? Can you tell? Let's take a look. Alright. Rewards. 16,500 experience. Let's see if I get more than 16,500 because I have an experience mod.
Good work, soldier.
Nope.
Keep this up, and I'll put in a good word for you with the Duke.
The Duke. Okay. I'll take the glue. Any jobs? Clear, fetch, clear, fetch, clear. Dishong Tower, Grover High, Pop and Pills Factory. There's a factory? Last Sunset Nursing Home. All of those are tier 5s. Fetch clear at Flushing Rule Palace, Scarecrow Fields, Arena Caverns, Wasted Stiffs is the place we keep going by. And Fort Chapa. Yeah, that. Okay, but for the 3s, we do have...
I've got some work. Don't just stare at my handsome face. Get your ass out there and get the job done! The sweet smell of gunpowder. Take a look.
Okay, we're up to 13,000. That's pretty good. I don't suppose you have a beaker. Do you have a beaker? Not really worried about any of the crafting stuff. It'll happen when it happens. Beakers, though, I am. Oh, he's got splints, but no beakers. No. He's got solar cells, but we're 40,000 short of even looking at him. And he's got nothing. And day 55. Yeah, so this is the new trader day. Well, okay. We have not a lot of time. It's just really a bad idea in general to turn your back to a door you're opening, but how far is it? It is to the east. Okay. Also a bad idea to leave the trader door open. However, I'm running short of time, and this little bit of being polite is probably going to cost me. Seems fine. What am I missing here? Great. If I put it here, I have fabulous. Let's get on the motorcycle and go. How far? A little less than a click. So, outside of potentially there being a storm or something, I think I should be able to get out here, get the treasure, and then head back without getting into the nighttime.
My senses have picked up something.
Of course, now that I say, unless there's a storm, the likelihood of there being a storm jumps 400%. Here we go. Oh my. Yeah, you don't want to get into hand-to-hand with these guys. Oh my. Well. Hate the crackheads. Not actual crackheads, just the zombies. Well, alright, I'm going to say the statement stands. Stands on its own merit. Okay, let me get a little bit of coffee going. Seems like it's probably this way. Yeah. I'm getting a real strong this way vibe. Oh, yeah, we had more than enough time. I was really worried about nothing. And we already had our port early in the morning, so... A number of things to sell. Sure. And we'll probably have more than enough time to get back to base and sell all the stuff we need. And set ourselves up for success the next time. I'm wondering if I have enough everything to try one of
I've got
those
a bad feeling about
night
this.
missions, but out here the night missions are more difficult because you have so many more wandering zombies. They're pretty much everywhere, so you're going to be under attack a lot, and if you don't handle them quietly, you'll be under attack by even more. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go straight to the door. Alright. We will wear this. We will arrange the things in order. We will eat that. And then we will head inside. Micro refuel there. You know, just for giggles. Yeah, okay, that's closed. It's the exterior doors that open and close.
I got weapons that can gut a Zed head in seconds.
He doesn't want to buy it.
See?
Oh. Okay, well...
I feel a little hope inside me every time I make a sale. The thought that I helped someone splatter the brains of a Zed head just fills my heart with joy.
I don't know. I'll just keep them for now or sell them to another. Sell them to another trader, I guess, at some point. Oh, okay. We're going to try to make sure that we have everything off of here that we need. Okay. I don't know why I'm carrying vitamins. I should stop carrying vitamins. And I should stop carrying herbal antibiotics. because my little dude is carrying vitamins and herbal antibiotics. Aren't ya, little dude? An online petition is starting to get me to stop referring
Prepare for conflict.
to him as my little dude, I'm sure, but this is not the story of one man and his little dude. Here we go. Let's see, into the raw with, ooh, we've got sand. That was from, I don't know how long ago when I needed sand, but now I have sand. For equipment, we'll dump both of those things. Parts, we've got this and that. 3 legendary parts. I don't know that really helps me at this point or not. Got some construction, some raw that I missed. Is there any more raw that I missed? No. Yes, that's raw that I missed. Food, water, raw that I missed. Man, it just doesn't end. Manufactured. And we'll call this raw too. And then this is medical. Any other medical? So we've got some munitions and ammunition, some food, and construction, some munitions, some ammunition, some manufacturing, medical, farm, and construction. All of this goes in here. We're going to have more than enough. No, we're not going to have more than enough time. We're going to have enough time.
Soon. So get your shit and get out.
Right? We're going to have enough time. Because, right guys? Manufactured. This and this and this and this. That and this and this. And we've got all kinds of manufactured. There, yeah, we should be calling that raw. We've got a little bit of food here and some seeds and some construction, a lot of automotive.
My
Now we're
senses
buttoned
have
up.
picked up something.
We are now close. Get too close
Whoa.
to the gate.
Whoa. Well, yeah, that was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. Can we... I continue to underestimate the Snowclaw's damage there. Okay. So, we are going to... that was really not okay. Advanced. I am safe from the storm. I know I am right now. Close that. Alright, and now we have this. It's not helpful at all. Or that one's already fine. This one's what we need. Okay. I get you. Alright. And then, oh, what else? Yeah, that one. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go to construction, and we're going to see what we can do about making those stronger. Let's go to equipment, and we'll do this. Into raw, we've got some raw stuff and more raw stuff, and then we've got some parts. Construction and a bunch of other things. Medical, this and this. And this. And we actually have a mod. Mods and some parts. Do you have extra stuff? You don't have any extra stuff. You're good. Alright. Hello. Okay. It also doesn't mean anything if the connecting stuff is not hardened, so we're going to have to harden quite a bit of things, I think. Alright, and then we'll go to medical, grab one of these, use this. Okay. So let's start here and start fortifying these. Seek shelter now. See, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the windows don't seem to... Oh, I'm safe from the storm, I'm safe from the storm. I'm safe from the storm, I'm safe from the storm. Okay. I don't have enough cobblestone. Well, if I go to raw and grab some of this, I can make some more cobblestone rocks. How about, can we do 1,000? Nope, can't do 1,000. How about 500? We'll do 500. Oh, that should be enough, hopefully. Well, there we go. We have discovered and hopefully fixed a design flaw. Okay. Under equipment, we've got that. This is all automotive. We've got foodstuffs. Looks like some raw construction and munitions. There's some munitions. This is mine. I probably should just put that back under equipment for now. I don't need this in my day-to-day usually. In our automotive, we've got this. Here we have this. And farm there. And munitions, munitions, munitions. There are 3 things that are important when one is considering real estate, and those are munitions, munitions, munitions. Just put that in there for now. I know I'm gonna have more build up, but okay. Yeah, that was it wasn't really a nearly fatal error, but it was a worse error than I would have liked. Take one of these. Let's pull this and switch to armor piercing. We just have more armor piercing rounds. Okay. Weapons handled. Oop, yeah. We got. Got that. Oh, yeah, that's great. You picked up the window. I knew I should have. Yeah. What's this? Window, four-sided full. Wait. There we go. There we are. That's it. That's gonna have to be the thing. Lord. Yay. And we now have food ready to eat. Look at that. Is that amazing? I think that's amazing. I should probably actually go out and do some additional stuff later, but in the meantime, those things are dangerous. The only real defense against them is to end them. Okay. We completed a challenge. We killed the lumberjack zombies. Apparently I get explosives for doing that. And we have one skill point available, which I don't really particularly want to put into anything. Gonna hold off on that, or maybe we'll put it into archery. And I want to hold off and get the perception mastery. And that perception mastery level that I have right now is literally useless. I need 6. Okay. There's a look at the old inventory, and very special, thank you for not watching.